Midnight fell on Red Creek town. The church bell cracked, the sun went down. Footsteps echoed through the dust, like a warning nobody trusts. Storefront windows stood in line, frozen somewhere beyond time. The faded signs and weathered wood held more stories than they should. The sheriff's office sat alone, like a forgotten gravestone. It's peeling paint and broken glass. Watched another shadow pass. The wind carried whispers from the hills, and every whisper gave me chills. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where every road remembers sin. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, ghosts still walking beyond sight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where the dead know all our names. Old Miss Carter locked her door, same as every night before. She swore she heard the rider come when the church clock struck one. A black horse crossed the empty square, with no living soul sitting there. Its iron shoes struck sparks below, like embers from a fire long ago. The railroad tracks beyond the creek, still grown with voices soft and weak. Men who vanished years before, searching for a forgotten shore. Nobody asks what happened then, some secrets never leave Red Creek again. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where every road remembers sin. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, ghosts still walking beyond sight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where the dead know all our names. My father told me when I was young, never stay when the night has come. Leave before the moon climbs high, before you hear the widow cry. But youth is blind and pride runs deep, and some promises we never keep. So I wondered where the darkness spread, toward the old graveyard hill instead. There beneath the crooked pine, I saw a figure standing in a line. Silent faces, pale and gray, watching the world decay. Every porch light flickered weak as fear returned to Red Creek. I heard the bell begin to ring, though no hand touched the thing. One slow toll across the land, like judgment from an unseen hand. Then the ride across the square, the black horse breathing frozen air. He tipped his hat and turned away and vanished before the break of day. The wind stopped blowing, the night stood still. The town held its breath beyond the hill. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where every road remembers sin. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, ghosts still walking beyond sight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where the dead know all our names. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, lost souls wandering through the night. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where darkness always finds its way in. Some towns disappear with time, some towns become legends, and some towns never let the dead leave. The preacher's words fell like rain, but they couldn't wash away my pain. The road behind was stained with sin, and the storm was closing in. I sat alone outside the town, where old railroad tracks cut through the ground. The sky was black, the fields were still, like death itself stood beyond the hill. Every mile I'd left behind still haunted corners of my mind. Every face and every name returned like ghosts within the rain. The thunder spoke across the plain, but offered nothing for the pain. No salvation tonight for me, just whiskey dust and memories. No salvation tonight, I know. Only darkness down this road. shadows in my dreams. Rested in my hand, like the last friend who'd understand. Its amber glow beneath the stone felt colder than it once felt warm. I remembered every mistake, every promise I chose to break, the people lost along the way, the words I never got to say. And no neon sign buzzed weak and blue outside a bar I once passed through. Somewhere inside, another man was making the same mistakes again. The rain kept falling, the night grew old, and every regret grew harder to hold. No salvation tonight for me, just whiskey dust and memories. No salvation tonight, I know. Only darkness down this road. No salvation tonight, I find. Only ghosts I left behind. No salvation tonight, it seems. Only shadows in my dreams. I spent years chasing freedom, years chasing escape, but every road led back to the same place. A man can't outrun his own reflection, a sinner can't hide from recollection. Somewhere beneath the storm-filled sky, I stopped asking the reason why. Behind the clouds, as darkness wrapped itself around, the highway stretched beyond my sight, a black river through the night. I started the engine one more time, listening to its tired whine. The headlights cut through rain and smoke like fragile hope already broke. Still I drove into the storm, past fields abandoned and weather worn, with nowhere left to truly go, except wherever the darkness flowed. The road remembers, the rain remembers, the whiskey remembers, the dead remember. stop coming. The trees didn't. Every apple falls alone, no hands left to carry home. Wooden ladders lean and sway, counting seasons fade away. Father planted every row long before the winters grew. Now the branches reach the sky like they're asking God why. The harvest came, but nobody remained. Welcome to the orchard where forgotten names still grow. Every leaf remembers someone that the world let go. I pick the fruit, I keep the seed for souls who never could return. The orchard blooms each autumn, even after hearts don't. Old scarecrow with a crooked grin still protects what might have been. Crows don't steal a single bite, even they respect this night. Wooden baskets slowly break under memories they take. Roots go deeper every year, holding laughter I still hear. If tomorrow finds this place, tell the trees I kept my faith, not in people, but the ground that never turned its back. When my hands become the soil, let my roots embrace them all. Every blossom, every breeze carries pieces left to me. If love can live forever, it grows in silent trees. The orchard remembers. Everything. The night was old, older than the road beneath my feet. Met the devil at the crossroads late, dust on my boots and a heavy fade. He tipped his hat beneath the moonlight glow, said, son, this place is only lost men go. The pines stood still, the fields were dead, a murder of crows flew overhead. The gravel road stretched black and thin, like it knew every secret buried within. I carried regrets in a burlap sack, 100 sins and no way back. The stars look cold above the plain, like heaven forgot my name again. He smiled slow through cigarette smoke, like every promise was a cruel joke. Devil at the crossroads calling my name, every road behind me burning in flame. Devil at the crossroads, black as the night, selling my soul for one more ride. Devil at the crossroads, whispering low, telling me things only sinners know. Devil at the crossroads, eyes burning bright, selling my soul for one more ride. Through counties time forgot, past rusted churches left to rot, white paint peeling from the walls, listening to distant judgment calls. An old gas station flickered weak, like a dying prayer nobody speaks. A widow watched from her porch swing, while the night swallowed everything. I saw my reflection in a muddy creek, a tired old ghost too warm to weep. The man staring back wasn't who I knew, just a shadow stitched in black and blue. The devil laughed and raised his glass, said nothing good was built to last. Devil at the crossroads calling my name, every road behind me burning in flame. Devil at the crossroads, black as the night, selling my soul for one more ride. Devil at the crossroads, whispering low, telling me things only sinners know. Devil at the crossroads, eyes burning bright, selling my soul for one more ride. Used to pray beside my bed, begging God to guide where I was led. But prayers grow weak in a broken land, when whiskey becomes a guiding hand. The train tracks cried beneath the moon, like they knew I'd be leaving soon. Every town I touched turned cold, every promise bought and sold. The devil said, boy, you ain't evil, you're just tired, and tired men make desperate deals. Cotton fields, pale and white, the darkness moved beside the trees, carrying forgotten memories. I heard chain gangs in the wind, heard echoes of where I'd been. The river sang a mournful tune beneath a blood-red harvest moon. The farther we went, the less I knew. Heavens ahead or already through. Maybe every mile I traveled long had been the devil's road all along. appeared, no angels came, no voices near. Devil at the crossroads calling my name, every road behind me burning in flame. Devil at the crossroads, black as the night, selling my soul for one more ride. Devil at the crossroads, whispering low, telling me things only sinners know. Devil at the crossroads, eyes burning bright, selling my soul for one more ride. Devil at the crossroads, take what is mine. I've been running from the truth my whole life. Devil at the crossroads, don't let me hide, selling my soul for one more ride. The night was old, older than the road beneath my feet. I met the devil at the crossroads, lay dust on my boots in a heavy fate. He tipped his hat beneath the moonlight glow, said, son, this place is only lost men go. The pines stood still, the fields were dead, a murder of crows flew over. The night was old, older than the road beneath my feet. I met the devil at the crossroads, lay dust on my boots in a heavy fade. He tipped his hat beneath the moonlight glow, said, son, this place is only lost men go. The pines stood still, the fields were dead, a murder of crows flew overhead. The gravel road stretched black and thin, like I knew every secret buried within. I carried regrets in a burlap sack, 100 sins and no way back. The stars look cold above the plain, like heaven forgot my name again. He smiled slow through cigarette smoke, like every promise was a cruel joke. Devil at the crossroads calling my name, every road behind me burning in flame. Devil at the crossroads, black as the night, selling my soul for one more ride. Devil at the crossroads, whispering low, telling me things only sinners know. Devil at the crossroads, eyes burning bright, selling my soul for one more ride. I rode through counties time forgot, past rusted churches left to rot, white paint peeling from the walls, listening to distant judgment calls. An old gas station flickered weak, like a dying prayer nobody speaks. A widow watched from her porch swing, while the night swallowed everything. I saw my reflection in a muddy creek, a tired old ghost too worn to weep. The man staring back wasn't who I knew, just a shadow stitched in black and blue. The devil laughed and raised his glass, said nothing good was built to last. Devil at the crossroads calling my name, every road behind me burning in flame. Devil at the crossroads, black as the night, selling my soul for one more ride. Devil at the crossroads, whispering low, telling me things only sinners know. Devil at the crossroads, I beside my bed, begging God to guide where I was led. But prayers grow weak in a broken land when whiskey becomes a guiding hand. The train tracks cried beneath the moon like they knew I'd be leaving soon. Every town I touched turned cold, every promise bought and sold. The devil said, boy, you ain't evil, you're just tired. And tired men make desperate deals. Fields, pale and white, the darkness moved beside the trees, carrying forgotten memories. I heard chain gangs in the wind, heard echoes of where I'd been. The river sang a mournful tune beneath a blood-red harvest moon. The farther we went, the less I knew if hell was ahead or already through. Maybe every mile I'd traveled long had been the devil's road all along. The sky turned black, the stars disappeared, no angels came, no voices near. Devil at the crossroads calling my name, every road behind me burning in flame. Devil at the crossroads, black as the night, selling my soul for one more ride. Devil at the crossroads, whispering low, telling me things only sinners know. Devil at the crossroads, eyes burning bright, selling my soul for one more ride. Devil at the crossroads, take what is mine. I've been running from the truth my whole life. Devil at the crossroads, don't let me hide, selling my soul for one more ride. The devil disappeared before the dawn, like he was never there at all. But every midnight when the cold wind blows, I still hear him waiting down at the crossroads. Cold wind, no footprints, just the sound of rust. There's a town beyond the river bend where every road just seems to end. Windows stare with empty eyes, watching strangers passing by. The mine went silent years ago, still the chimney breathes like smoke. Every nail inside those walls knows the names that never call. I hear the echoes through the trees, like someone begging not to leave. Hollow pines, where the forgotten face. Every silence leaves a trace. The moon keeps hanging like a noose, while broken dreams are cut loose. If you wander after night, you'll belong to hollow pines. An old guitar without a string still remembers everything. The bartender pours one more glass for ghosts that never seem to pass. A faded picture on the wall smiles before the final fall. Nobody asked where people went. The wind already knows the end. You can run, you can hide, but the forest keeps your name. Every promise fades away, only whispers still remain. Gate where the crows refuse to fly. Welcome to hollow pines. The trees are listening, always listening. Singing through the trees, the ghosts of old Tennessee. Every river knows their names, every mountain hides their pain. The Cumberland runs dark tonight, reflecting pale and dying light. The forest breeze beneath the storm, where restless souls forever mourn. Through broken hollows and forgotten minds, the shadows linger beyond time. Oh, blood still stains the rocky ground, where mercy never could be found. The wind begins to call again, like voices rising from the end. Ghosts of Tennessee, stay with me, like old songs carried by the breeze. Ghosts of Tennessee, I still hear your voices calling through the years. Ghosts of Tennessee, black as night, lost beneath the pale moonlight. Ghosts of Tennessee, set me free from the curse that follows me. There's an old church on a mountain ridge, standing guard above the mist. Its bell hasn't rung for many years, yet echoes still fill my ears. I hear coal miners deep below, swinging picks where cold winds blow. I hear soldiers from another age, still trapped within their final rage. Mothers crying by cabin doors, waiting for sons who came no more. Every valley keeps the sound of hearts that never left this ground. The thunder rolls across the hills, and every memory wakes and chills. Ghosts of Tennessee, stay with me, like old songs carried by the breeze. Ghosts of Tennessee, I still hear your voices calling through the years. Ghosts of Tennessee, black as night, lost beneath the pale moonlight. Ghosts of Tennessee, set me free from the curse that follows me. I walk the roads my father knew, and this father too. Dust and bones, blood and truth. The mountains watched us come and go, generation after generation. The land remembers, even when people don't. And somewhere beneath these ancient hills, the dead are still singing. Shadows long and wide, the forest seemed to come alive, with eyes glowing in the night. I felt cold hands upon my skin, like old spirits pulling me in. Not with anger, not with hate, but with the weight of forgotten fate. Then the mountain wind began to cry, like 1,000 souls passing by. Every voice became one sound, shaking the heavens and the ground. The river remembers, the mountains remember, the forests remember, the dead remember. Ghosts of Tennessee, stay with me, like old songs carried by the breeze. Ghosts of Tennessee, I still hear your voices call. river, beyond the hills, beyond the years. The ghosts of Tennessee never truly leave. Stood on a lonely hill, white paint fading cold and still, black wings circling through the gray, like they knew what happened that day. Its windows stared like hollow eyes toward forgotten southern skies. The wooden cross above the door had weathered storms for years and more. The graveyard slept beneath the weeds, guarding secrets no one reads. Broken stones lean toward the earth, marking sorrow, loss, and birth. The wind blew hard across the land, like judgment from an unseen hand. Crows above the chapel tonight, watching over every lie. Crows above the chapel fly, waiting for another soul to die. Crows above the chapel still, circling high above the hill. Crows above the chapel cry, beneath the cold and empty sky. Lived there once, speaking words of providence, but whispers spread from town to town when strange misfortune came around. A farmer vanished in the rain, never seen alive again. A widow swore she heard him pray long after death had come his way. Every Sunday fewer came, fear replacing faith and shame, until one stormy autumn night the chapel lost its final light. The bell stopped ringing, the door stayed closed, and darkness claimed what heaven knows. Circling high above the hill, crows above the chapel. lost his mind.
Some say he made a bargain.
Some say the devil came one night
And left before the morning.
but every story ends the same.
A storm,
A scream,
a scream,
a flash of lightning, and the crows, always the crows. Beyond the pines, casting shadows long and wide, the chapel stood against the glow, like a monument to sorrow. I climbed the hill through mud and rain, drawn by something I couldn't explain. The front door creaked beneath my hand like it remembered every man. Inside the pew sat covered in dust, abandoned hymns and fading trust. And somewhere deep within the dark, a single crow let out the mark. The chapel remembers, the graveyard remembers, the crows remember, the dead remember. Crows above the chapel tonight, watching over every light. Crows above the chapel fly, waiting for another soul to die. Crows above the chapel still, circling high above the hill. Crows above the chapel cry, beneath the cold and empty sky. Crows above the chapel remain through every storm and every rain. Crows above the chapel soul, guarding secrets forevermore. By sunrise, the hill was empty. The chapel stood alone. The storm had passed. The black river rolled beneath the rain, carrying secrets and carrying pain. I stood alone where the willow bends, praying for mercy that never came. The water whispered through the dark like old confessions without a mark. Every ripple knew my name, every current carried blame. The clouds hung low above the trees, dragging shadows through the leaves. A cold wind moved across the shore like ghosts returning once more. And I could hear the river say, some wounds never wash away. Black river mercy, wash me clean. Take these ghosts and bury my dreams. Black river mercy, hear my cry before this broken heart runs dry. Black river mercy, cold and deep, carry the promises I couldn't keep. Black river mercy, set me free from the man I used used to be. There's an old church standing down the road, crooked beneath its weathered load. The bell stopped ringing years ago, when hope was buried deep below. I remember her standing by the gate, begging me not to tempt my fate. But restless hearts and wandering men rarely find their way back again. Now a memory drifts like fog across the river and through the bog. I see her face in every storm, a fading light I can't hold warm. The thunder rolled across the sky, like heaven asking me why. Black River mercy, wash me clean. Take these ghosts and bury my dreams. Black River mercy, hear my cry before this broken heart runs dry. Black River mercy, cold and deep, carry the promises I couldn't keep. Black River mercy, set me free from the man I used to be. Years of whiskey, years of sin, trying to outrun the shape within. Every town became the same, different faces, same old pain. The river knows what I've become. The river knows where I've come from. Settled on the land like black ink poured by an unseen hand. The moon appeared through broken clouds, a pale witness beneath its shroud. I dropped to my knees along the bank, thinking of all the love I sank. Every lie and every fight, every lonely endless night. Then the river rose and swayed like a hymn the darkness played. For one brief moment I believed maybe forgiveness still breathed. The rain kept falling, the river kept rolling, the night kept calling, my soul kept holding. Black River mercy, wash me clean. Take these ghosts and bury my dreams. Black River mercy, hear my cry before this broken heart runs dry. Black River mercy, cold and deep, carry the promises I couldn't keep. Black River mercy, set me free from the man I used to be. Black River mercy, if you know where all the lost souls finally go. Black River mercy, let me find a little peace before I die. taking secrets, taking sorrow, and somewhere beyond the darkness, it carried my prayer away. Midnight fell on Red Creek town. The church bell cracked, the sun went down. Footsteps echoed through the dust, like a warning nobody trusts. Storefront windows stood in line, frozen somewhere beyond time. The faded signs and weathered wood held more stories than they should. The sheriff's office sat alone, like a forgotten gravestone. Its peeling paint and broken glass watched another shadow pass. The wind carried whispers from the hills, and every whisper gave me chills. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where every road remembers sin. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, ghosts still walking beyond sight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where the dead know all our names. Same as every night before. She swore she heard the rider come when the church clock struck one. A black horse crossed the empty square with no living soul sitting there. Its iron shoes struck sparks below, like embers from a fire long ago. Tracks beyond the creek still groan with voices soft and weak. Men who vanished years before, searching for a forgotten shore. Nobody asked what happened then. Some secrets never leave Red Creek again. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where every road remembers sin. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, ghosts still walking beyond sight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where the dead know all our names. Father told me when I was young, never stay when the night has come. Leave before the moon climbs high, before you hear the widow cry. But youth Youth is blind and pride runs deep, and some promises we never keep. So I wandered where the darkness spread, toward the old graveyard hill instead. There beneath the crooked pine I saw figures standing in a line, silent faces pale and gray, watching the world decay. Clouds rolled over the harvest moon, and the town grew colder far too soon. Every porch light flickered weak as fear returned to Red Creek. I heard the bell begin to ring, though no hand touched a thing. One slow toll across the land, like judgment from an unseen hand. And the rider crossed the square, the black horse breathing frozen air. He tipped his hat and turned away, and vanished before the break of day. The wind stopped blowing, the night stood still, the town held its breath beyond the hill. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where every road remembers sin. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, ghosts still walking beyond sight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where the dead know all our names. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, lost souls wandering through the night. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where darkness always finds its way in. Some towns disappear with time, some towns become legends, and some towns never let the dead leave. Red Creek.